How do you turn leftover roast beef into really great barbecue beef sandwiches? You get two really nice guys to teach you. That's how you do it. And my guests today are Chris Styler and Bill Hodge, co-authors of Blue Collar Food, Easy Home Cooking for Hardworking People by two really nice guys. So you guys are going to show me a thing or two. Here I am sandwiched between the two of them because we're making barbecue beef sandwiches, right? I've got to start out by this. I have heard you two cook together, right?
Yes, we do.
And I heard that sometimes you argue. Am I safe here between the two of you?
I don't know who started that rumor.
Okay. Well, let's get started now.
Okay,
Barbecue beef.
We're going to do a barbecue beef sandwich, and what we have here are a couple ends of roast beef that's left over from one of the parties we've done. Really too well done to serve, and as you can see, it's a little bit gristly.
Right, I sure wouldn't want to put that on a sandwich.
Exactly. So instead of slicing it and serving it, what we do is, being blue-collar guys, we want to use everything we can. We're going to cut it up a little, put it in the food processor, pulse it quickly, and that'll...
You talk and you cut? Is that how we do this?
That's pretty much how it works. Well, we trade off every once in a while.
Okay.
Just because we're using beef here doesn't mean that's the only thing you can use. Leftover meat from a leg of lamb or leftover roast pork as well. All we're doing really at this point, just chop it, cut it into pieces about an inch or so that when it goes into the food processor, it can get ground up nice and coarsely. And don't worry about any of the sinew in here, because what'll happen is that won't get ground up, and after it comes out of the food processor, you just pick that stuff up.
So I don't cut it off then?
Nope, just cut the whole thing up. Try to make it as easy for you as we can.
Okay. All right, so there we go. Well, you did a good job. I think you can handle that much.
Pieces about that big, it's fine.
Okay.
Just going to throw them into the food processor and do what we call pulsing, which is just to quickly on and off until you get to meat that's
gives us an idea. All right.
About that consistency.
Do you take over now? Is that it?
Yeah, we'll start to make the barbecue sauce. Here we have a bottle of ketchup that we've taken out, and we're going to show you a little trick. Which we do is we have the water already measured out here, which I'll let you pour into the bottle, and then what we do is cap it.
Oh, sure, you let me pour this into the bottle. Okay.
You get the tricky bits.
Oh, okay.
And then we just shake the bottle up to take all the ends out of the ketchup, which...
Oh.
There you go.
Pretty simple trick.
So economical,
exactly.
Blue collar. There you go. Oh, now you shake it. All right, just get it all up. And then where's it go?
It's going to go right into the pot.
Okay. There.
What I take here is we have a little bit of a hot sauce that we use. We're going to add it right in. Some chopped onion.
Did you guys both come up with this recipe?
A lot of our recipes are blends of what Bill has been doing since he's a kid and things that I've been doing and my family's been doing since I was a kid. So a lot of it's sort of a hybrid.
Real team effort.
Exactly.
Okay. What was that last thing that went in?
Lemon juice.
Oh, lemon juice.
Now all you need to do to this is put it on the stove. It simmers for about 5 minutes or so, and then you cool it down to room temperature. By that time, the onions will be tender enough.
Okay.
And the whole thing will sort of look like this.
Aha. Right.
And it's a great recipe to know coming into summertime. You can make this, double, triple this recipe, store it on the door of your refrigerator, and you've got it. Stuff lasts.
Okay.
Okay. Again,
Probably
we're gonna.
The longer it lasts, the more it kind of marinates together and tastes a little better.
So again, we're going to sort of pulse it quickly, like that. And you can leave it chunky if you like, or you can puree it all the way. We like to leave a little bit of chunks in there.
We'll pass it down to you. It's like, yes, it's like putting out a fire here.
And we can leave that over a low fire if you want to warm it up a little bit, or we can also serve it cold.
Well, that's simple enough. Okay. Well, we got that going. Now, what's next?
Next is potato salad. When we make potato salad, we usually do it in 50, 75-pound. I think we're going to need that to cut up a couple of potatoes. We usually make it in 50, 75-pound batches. So if we can find a way to save ourselves some work, save ourselves some labor costs, we do that.
These?
Those are new potatoes. New potatoes are kind of waxy potato. Like if you think of about a baking potato, an Idaho potato, it's sort of mealy, and that's what makes a great baked potato great. These are much firmer in texture. So because we like our potato salad made with fully cooked potatoes, we choose a waxy potato.
All right. And you leave the skin on there, huh?
We leave the skins on. But it makes it easier because we don't want to have to deal with peeling them. Now, what we do is a lot of the times the potatoes will be in different shapes, sizes. What we like to do is cut it right down the middle. After we've scrubbed them, we lay them flat side down. And then usually
they're not rolling around on the board when you're trying to cut them.
And then we just try to cut them about a quarter of an inch.
You do that. I can't. I have never been able.
Keep your fingers tucked in.
Keep your fingers tucked in.
Oh, is that what we do?
Battle.
Oh, I'm going to have to practice this
Then we end up with a potato like that. We want to try to keep them evenly sliced so that they cook even and we don't get a lot of them.
Here's a little tip for you. Vegetables that grow underground, start them in cold water. Vegetables that grow above ground, start them in hot boiling water.
Ooh,
so we would cook those in some cold salted water until they look like this.
Thank you. This is how they... Oh, I get to try already.
Exactly.
Okay.
So these are just plain boiled potatoes.
Oh, they're very soft.
And they're tender, but they're still firm enough so that they hold up when they're mixed.
Now, the skin is very nutritious, isn't it?
It is.
That's
It's
what I've
really the
heard.
layer right underneath the skin, the layer of the potato right underneath the skin that has the most nutrients. That's another good reason not to peel them. Plus, we're kind of lazy.
That's good.
So
I'll give you
that's
one.
a third good
Yeah.
reason.
Okay.
Okay, blue-collar food. When we talk about blue-collar food, we talk about food that's got a lot of zip, it's got a lot of zest, it's got a lot of flavor, but it's not necessarily expensive, hard to find ingredients. It's things that most people are going to have right in their cabinets at home. Some
Okay.
mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise we've got.
Forgive my fingers there.
It's okay.
Little bit
You're
of chopped
stirring
celery.
that. Boy, we are going
Some
to have
chopped
some.
red onion. We like red onion for salads and raw things because that's going to give you a little bit more color. A little bit of chopped fresh parsley. We got some red vinegar, grainy mustard, which is just a coarse ground mustard. A little bit of kosher salt. It's the only kind of salt we use.
Kosher. Why do you only use kosher salt?
Kosher salt is nothing but salt. There's no additives. The other kind of salt has iodine and a bunch of anti-caking things, and frankly, we find it a little,
A little blood. A little
There
blood.
you go. Mix it. You don't have to be afraid to
All right.
mix.
Okay, don't be afraid to mix it all
That's right,
up.
because the potatoes are not going to fall apart.
Right.
Let's put together a sandwich here. We've got Kaiser rolls here. You can use any kind of firm
You guys are
textured
going to
bread.
join me, I hope.
Oh,
Here,
well,
I
we
have
certainly will.
forks for everybody.
You want to take
me
some of
start-
these pickled red onions?
Now, do I have to put those on my, or do you really
Well, we
recommend? do I
strongly
really-
suggest
my-
pickled red
all
onions
right,
on a barbecue beef sandwich.
Okay,
There
let
you
me-
go.
Pickled red onions. Well, they're pretty.
Exactly, and a
anyway.
little bit
All
of potato salad, and you're all
Little
set.
potato salad. Well, oh boy. Here, you guys take the forks. I don't want to be the only one trying this out here. We'll do the potato salad. That potato was very good.
Oh, thank you.
Blue collar food, huh? Oh, that's wonderful. I'm going to take just a little bit of the beef off here.
Oh, use your fingers.
Use my thing. You notice how I got around the onions. I didn't have to do it when I was born.
I did notice
Well,
that.
thank you so much. This is a great recipe. It's fun to do together in the kitchen, too. Hey, they say
Thank
too
you
many
very much.
too many cooks in the kitchen spoil the broth. I don't think so. We did a good job. Thanks a lot for being here. And these recipes are coming right up for you, and we'll be back with more.